This Detroit, Michigan artisan pickle brand isn't your traditional pickle company. Owned by two brothers, Bob and Joe McClure, with staff including their parents and close relatives, McClure's is a family business down to its core. The company uses a family recipe for its pickles, which include 5 SKUs of spears and whole pickle varieties. The company also produces relish, Bloody Mary mix, and potato chips in pickle and Bloody Mary flavors. The company started in 2006 and today resides in Detroit in a 20,000 square foot place with plans to expand another 20,000 square feet by 2017. In addition to an expansion in size, the company has plans to purchase more equipment to make the pickle processing and packaging systems a little more efficient. McClure's currently runs one line with 2 shifts 5 times per week. The pickles come in and are sorted by hand and fed through an Urshel slicer, where in this case it was slicing the cucumbers into 4s for their spears variety. After they are cut into spears, a staff member carries a large bin of cut produce to the area where employees are gathered filling the clean jars, sourced by Arda, full of whatever spices and add-ins make up that flavor. I saw the fresh dill and garlic being added to the jar all before the cucumbers and brine make their way in. After that, the cucumbers are added to the jars by hand, almost a pound going into each one. They are then fed down a conveyor to the filling area. A large container holds the hot brine, which is fed down into the filler. The filling machine is an Akasi filler with 8 heads, but is capable of running with 16 heads. With the 8 heads in action, it runs roughly 30-something bottles per minute, but overall, the machine can fill 80 to 100 jars if necessary. The Akasi capper adheres the crown cap tightly, and the bottles are conveyed further down where they are hand-arranged into a large pallet-like crate for pasteurization. This process ensures that the pickles are shelf-stable and kills off any harmful substances. After the pasteurization stage, the jars are lined up on cooling racks and sprayed with cold water and left alone to cool in front of large fans. After the jars are properly cooled, they are labeled and case-packed. The labeling machine is a pressure-sensitive labeler with a hot stamp coater adding best by date and batch codes to the label. McClure also said that this is another area where they will be revamping their processes in the near future. The jars are then case-packed by hand in boxes, and using a zebra printer, information like product code, date, and address is added to the outside of the box. The boxes are palletized by hand and then stretch wrapped using a Wolf Tech from MJ Malice semi-automatic pallet stretch wrapper. They are then loaded into a truck for third-party warehousing. McClure's produces 10 to 14 pallets per day of finished product. McClure's distributes their products nationwide and internationally. They also have an office and distribution center in Brooklyn, New York. They have no plans of slowing down as more space and equipment is in the company's very near future. These pickles are becoming a household name and not just in the McClure house.